The largest tree planting event in the country, led by volunteers, is coming to Pharr once again. And joining us here in the studio is Emer de la Garza and Laura de la Garza with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much for being here. There's a lot we want to share with the community. But first of all, I want you to tell our community what it is that you do. We can start with you, Emer.
Oh, well, thank you. So I'm the project leader for the South Texas Refuge Complex, which oversees the Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge and the Lower Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge. We have property that runs from Falcon Lake all the way to Boca Chica, and we also have properties up in, we call it the ranch country. It's up in between Raymondville and Lynn San Manuel, up north of 186. So we do a lot of conservation, a lot of management, and a lot of public access for people to go out there, do hunting, hiking, biking, bird watching. We do a lot.
Awesome.
It's all for the community.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of us always wonder what is that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, what it is that you do, and I'm very glad that you're here to really share that with our community and also talk about this event. And with you, Laura, you're also part of this federal agency, correct? Tell us about your role.
So I work for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service as well. I'm a wildlife biologist, and I work under the regulatory division. Our offices are the Texas Coastal Ecological Service Office, and we're actually co-located with the National Wildlife Refuge over in Santa Ana.
Okay, so this is going to be the 31st annual. Emer, tell us why we brought this here to the Rio Grande Valley. And again, we're very proud that this is the largest tree planting event in the country that's led by all volunteers. Tell us about that.
Sure. So our restoration program is the largest program that we have with the Fish and Wildlife Service here in the Valley. We purchase land. We're in the land acquisition strategy right now, and sometimes when we purchase land, we purchase farmland. And right now we have about 6,000 acres in farmland. The idea is to go in there, reclaim that farmland, plant it into native vegetation, and we consider it restored. So we do approximately 200 to 300 acres a year on our own, but we want the community to join us and see what we do in a large scale. So we do what we call the Rio Reforestation, and we bring the community in and join us in a small portion, but a lot of people to see what we do and what we've been doing every year for the past 40 years, actually, is what we've been doing it for.
Wow. So October 18th is when all of this is taking place. And again, yes, you need these volunteers. We're stronger when we come together. And Laura, I know you were out there last year. Correct. What did you see? Tell us about everything that went down last year at the 30th annual Rio Reforestation.
Well, it was wonderful, Kenya. Actually, we had a big community support. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of individuals from the PSJ area come out and support us. The school district, we had about close to 30 buses that came through. So we're very appreciative of, the PSJ school district. Of course, our partner, City of Pharr, did a wonderful job of bringing in the fire crew, city employees that work, in administration, and just we had the city manager go out there as well. So, and some, of course, of Mr. Dr. Caballero and his wife. I'm on the Keep Pharr Beautiful board, so we had a few folks from the Keep Pharr Beautiful board that were out there. And it was a wonderful community event because everybody came out there. They came with small children, and of course, parents, siblings, and of course, a lot of our older, generations came out as well to plant trees with their grandkids. And it was wonderful to see because it's almost, you see a grandparent coming in with a small child, it's almost come to full circle. We have a lot of individuals that said, hey, we've been coming out to reforestation events since we were young, or, they'd been coming out to the refuge. And when they see that these are, lands that are being, restored back to its native habitat of thorn scrub forest, they get really excited because they know that this is habitat for all kinds of wildlife to come and enjoy themselves as well when they get older. This is going to be something they're giving back not only to the community, but also to, the ecology for the Rio Grande Valley.
And I'm really glad you mentioned that, how you're part of our Keep Pharr Beautiful board, who's very involved, right? The City of Pharr, we're very proud to be partners of this event every single year. Tell us a little bit about that, about Keep Pharr Beautiful and how this all comes together with their support.
Well, Keep Pharr Beautiful board is a wonderful board. They work really, really hard, but it's really more the city employees that come out there. We had individuals from, we had recycling. So that was something the City of Pharr came out and they brought the recycling bins and they were out there talking. Yes, so Public Works coming out there. Luis Marin had his crew out there talking to the individuals why it's important to recycle. We had code enforcement. We had Cody out there, so that's always great because the kids love Cody. He was out there planting trees and showing the kids,
Yes.
about planting, why that's important. We're very proud of the work that Pharr does, and it's really through the city and the employees that really make a big impact to our community and our conservation community.
Yeah, and the Key for a Beautiful board really works year-round on
Correct.
projects just like this, right? And keeping our
Yes.
city clean, beautiful, keeping it green.
But, what we're doing here with Reforestation, that's not only for the city of Pharr, but later on it's going to be for wildlife and for other generations to be able to enjoy as well.
Exactly, and that's why it's so important that we teach our children, right? 5 years
Yes.
old, take them out there. Help.
Right.
There's something that everyone can do out there on October 18th. Emer, tell us what happens to our environment when we plant trees. What is the mission with this? Why do we need more trees in the Rio Grande Valley and, probably everywhere?
Well, everything is getting developed. I know all cities want to, bring in development. It's, source of income, taxes, all that kind of stuff. But we got to leave something for the wildlife. And we got to leave something green out there for the community to go out there and bird watch or hike and bike or just get away from the hustle and bustle and just to go out there and get some peace and tranquility. So that's what we do. We want to save what's left of the green space as it was 100, 150 years ago. Leave some of that behind, because in another 50 years or 100 years, what is this place going to look like? We want a little bit of that green space, that forest, that not only the wildlife can thrive and have a home in, but that the community can go out there and see the wildlife. We're going to plant 10 acres, and we're going to do 10,000 plants. So that's 1,000 plants per acre. A little bit less than what we did last year. Last year we did 12,000 plants, but it's still a lot.
Oh, that's
Still
plenty.
It's plenty, and that's why we need the help. That's why I need the volunteers to go out there and help us get these trees in the ground.
Okay, how do we volunteer, Laura?
So it's really easy. All you got to do is go on the Facebook page for Santa Ana Wildlife Refuge. You can also go on the Pharr Facebook page as well. We have all the information on there. You can click on the QR code and register. And of course, we're going to have all this information also on the water bill. So whenever the Pharr residents get their water bill this coming October, you're going to be able to see, and you're going to get more information about that. And then, of course, on the 411 app as well. So that's going to be something that if anybody in Pharr is interested, please feel free to go on there and explore how to register and what this event entails and how you can come out and help your community, especially your conservation community.
So October 18th, in the Milagro tract, which is part of the city of Pharr, from 8 to 12 p.m. Register now. We also have the information available on the city of Pharr's Facebook and Instagram pages, on our website, because we're looking for those volunteers. Is there anything that they need to take that day?
Sure. Be ready. It's usually hot, but there has been a few events where you get a rare cool front. Mm-hmm. So you just got to look at the weather and be prepared. Sunscreen, long sleeve shirts, bring a shovel. Because you are going to do a little bit of digging, insect repellent, sunscreen, a hat, gloves, just kind of like what they call PPE for the type of job that you're going to be doing.
And just be prepared to be out there for a couple hours. We will have some shovels available, correct? But bring your own. If you do have some at home, bring them with you. That will be very helpful. Is there anything you want to add to that, Laura?
We're going to have a lot of environmental education going on. So we're going to have make sure the community knows why we're there, what we're doing, and, a little bit why it benefits the wildlife and the wildlife that it's going to be able to enjoy that, this area from years to come. So we want to make sure that the public is going to be expecting to find out a lot about, our conservation event and to know about what the Fish and Wildlife is doing in their community, but also same time to make sure to keep Pharr beautiful, keep Pharr clean, and let's try to conserve at the same time.
Is there anything else you want to tell our community about October 18th, the final invitation? I know there are also some T-shirts and some free goodies that we're giving away that day.
Sure. Yeah, we welcome you all to come over and volunteer your time. It doesn't take that much work. It's the dirt's real nice and soft, so you can put the plants in there really easy. But we appreciate the help. There's going to be some swag giveaways out there, T-shirts, water bottles. We'll have some food out there. We don't want anybody to get too hungry. We'll have plenty of drinks and whatnot, so we welcome everybody to come on that day.
So once again, volunteer now, register, visit our social media pages, Santa Ana or the City of Pharr, to register for the 31st annual Rio Reforestation. This is the largest tree planting event in the country, all led by volunteers. Thank you both so much for joining us, and we hope to see you here right after the event to give us an update.
Thank you so much.